And welcome to Gundam Explain. My name is Adam, and now we're going to look at the GMG Zeon Soldiers. I'll actually go through and kind of give you an idea of the accessories it comes with, the articulation, and just my overall impressions and thoughts of it. So, first of all, this was a 3-pack, and they sell them individually. These are 4-inch figures made by MegaHouse from Mobile Suit Gundam. They as you can see, no, you can't. It's out of frame. But on the box, it actually shows the logo for the original Mobile Suit Gundam, so it's kind of related to that series. If you want to take a look here real quick, just to get a close look of the Zeon design, the suit design, so you can see. It's very reflective of Mobile Suit Gundam. Okay, so let me actually show a comparison with, this is a Hasbro Star Wars vintage collection action figure. I consider these kind of the top line when it comes to, I guess, really Joy Toy, actually. Takes the cake when it comes to that. But, these, these American figures, even though they're not made in America, are very high quality. I'm a huge Star Wars fan, so I kind of expect a lot out of these figures. I'm trying to show how it uses the the ball jointed hip. Or I don't really think is that a ball joint, or is it swivel? Anyway, yeah, it's those advanced joints where it can do everything, and on the hip it has the swivel. Actually, even up in the whatever. Point is, I'm a big fan of these Star Wars figures. Sometimes they're a little lacking in the availability or the different characters, or even sometimes they'll just reuse an older figure and it doesn't look good. But let's take a look at. Again, I'm gonna have to focus there, but. So what we have here is multiple points of articulation. So down here at the ankle, let's see, we've got the toe. It has some action. It's I think it's a complete like ball joint, top, bottom, ankle. You can pretty much do any type of rotation you can think of on this. It's pretty amazing, more than is even required. Double jointed knees, you can see the pins. I don't mind too much. It's not that actually, it is noticeable, but it's very well done. We also have that thigh swivel here at the top. It's not at the boot, which I don't mind. Humans don't have a boot cut. And it's amazing. Like, look at where the legs go out. And it seems so easy to move, yet it kind of just stays in place. The skirt right here is kind of a very thin and movable rubber, so very easy to get. I mean, look, you can lift the leg, and it will move this and not push it down. And that's pretty amazing engineering. Getting to the arms here, so the hand, it has a hinge, but it's also on a swivel. Something interesting with the hand. So this has a vertical, or is that considered horizontal? Yeah. Movement here. It has some they have some alternate hands, and I'll kind of show it to you where it. Do I need to move this? Where it will show where the hand has kind of the horizontal and the vertical, which is really good with the weapons. I'll kind of show that in a second. Okay, moving on further with the arm, we've got the double jointed elbow, which is awesome. Again, it moves so smoothly, and it sort of just stays. It's pretty amazing. Shoulder, we got I believe that's a ball joint. Turns all around, but it's also has the what do they call that? You know what? There's this name for it because it's been popular in Marvel Legends figures lately. The the shoulder flap. there's a name for it. But anyway, it's the idea so you can get the if they're holding a weapon, for instance, they can kind of hold their arms together because this yeah. Trying to get it. Let me focus on that. Kind of hard to do that, but yeah, it kind of does the in and out movement there. Let's see. So on the torso, it's got the hips actually turn. It seems ratchety, but then also the torso up here above the abdomen has its own little movement, and this is for all the figures also. And then the head, it has a neck joint. Does this one have the neck joint? Let me double check. Yeah, it has a neck joint and a double ball neck joint up here as well. So you're getting tons of movement. Like you can look all the way down. Not as far up as you would think, right? But you know that's pretty good. Anyway, like 10 out of 10 articulation for a 4-inch figure right here. You know what? Let me get my Predator for comparison. Because this is another non-Western made 4-inch action figure. 4-inch, but it is to scale. So I could have, you know, Predator for Zeon. I'm liking the sound of that. Wow, what if the Predators had a Gundam? Wow, my mind is blown. Think of the Predator Gundam, and it like has its helmet, like with a V-fin, but like a shoulder cannon. All right, that'll be for another video. But anyway, yeah, showing the articulation, you know, that's one thing. It's pretty amazing. Well, let's talk about Sculpt. So with the 3 figures, we have this this man that has a gut that, I guess resembles me more than I'd like. But then it has just some regular looking dude that just doesn't overeat. So yeah, regular looking dude here, and then a female soldier, which looks really cool. Maybe it's my favorite just because she, even though the items they'll come with are cross compatible, just like she comes with a lot of cool tech equipment. She has this cigar in her mouth, which is just awesome. Just makes her look like a badass. So yeah, that is a cool one. But so let's talk about that. That's these 3 figures on their own are great, but man, there's a plethora of accessories. So I have this little container I used to carry everything. So here's just so here's just the box of goods here. I looked at the hands very carefully across all 3, and it seems like they are exactly the same. And so let me just kind of show that off. Might require some more focusing. Yeah, there you go. There's kind of the hand there. And if we can look closely down at the wrist near the ball joint, you can see where the pin. Yeah, I just threw that accidentally. But you can see where there's the pin where it goes into the hinge of the the part that sticks into the wrist. So, one thing I gotta say is it is really cool that they included. Let me show you an example. Wonder how I can do this. I wonder if I can then. No. Oh, I just took a picture in real time. Okay. So basically, what I'm trying to show with this hand is it has a hinge, right? Yeah. And this hinge is to kind of go horizontal. So if they were to be holding their weapon, it would kind of go like that, right? But what most action figure lines don't do, and I don't think I've ever seen them do, is it also includes the same trigger finger hand, but it has this up and down. Oh my gosh, it's so small, isn't it? It has a up and down. There's no way I can I'm going to be covering it with my giant fingers, but yeah, it has it up and down, which then with holding the rifle or the pistol, you can have them do that. So they give you the options there, which is excellent. I think that is the worst case when it comes to like buying typical American domestic figures like Marvel Legends. Um, Even the McFarlane figures, the hands they come with default in certain poses that just hands just look so unnatural. This at least it has the options for when holding weapons, not holding weapons. It has a closed fist, which was what I showed, as well as trigger finger, but also just kind of an open hand, and it kind of looks relaxed. If we can get a good shot. I wonder if I zoom out, and then I kind of... Yeah, there we go. Just so, yeah, relaxed hand. This works good for maybe, holding underneath the gun, maybe on some of the other accessories it comes with, because there's a ton. So every figure comes with this this little gun here, little machine gun. And you know what? It was probably on me, but I'm sure there's an official name for this rifle. If you happen to know, please put in the comments. Most of the people here that watch these Gundam videos are pretty smart, and they usually have a lot more information than I do. And I think it's great because anytime I'm watching YouTube videos, I like to jump into the comments to see what other people have to say. Here's a shotgun. This came with the larger guy. There's this guy that he's so cool. And this jetpack, I forgot if this was... No, I think the jetpack... It came with this guy, but that's something I'll get to later where you can kind of interchange the accessories. But just check out this guy's gun. It's a little bigger. It's got the little visor there, scope. But yeah, let's get to accessories. So on these figures, they have belts that have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 holes on them. So to show you with this guy, they all come with like pouches, grenades, various items to put on their belts. So I put some pouches here on this guy. He's got probably the biggest downside of this, which I really don't want to get into too much, but there's this pouch here for a pistol holder or holster, as you can see. The thing is, it doesn't open. It's already closed, and I mean, which is it's cool anyway that they come with a pistol. They each come with a pistol to hold. Do they each, or is it just 2? Actually, I am only seeing 1, 2. Yeah, maybe it's only 2. But the pistol's cool. Just unfortunately, the pouch, you can't like put a pistol in there. It's still cool though. But yeah, with additional holes on the back, I mean, there's so much you could do. Now, and that's another thing. Like each figure has the belt structure like this, and you can really interchange the parts because they each actually come with different parts. So, what's another interesting part? The big guy comes with this canteen right here. The female soldier comes with I don't know what this is, but it's so cool to put on the belt. It could be a couple grenades, it could be a couple bottles of water, it could be some just electronic parts that go with this backpack she has, which is really cool. Some sort of like recon backpack. Yeah. Now you'll see with both of these. You know what? I want to add real quick before I move on. Yeah, grenade. There's 2 grenades total. Yeah, so there's just another grenade you can add on there. Oh wait, here's another pistol here. 1, 2. Yeah, I think it's just the 2. Okay, so there's this harness here. Now each figure comes with a harness, and I believe they fit differently on each one. So you have to make sure the right harness goes on the right figure. It's pretty easy to tell. You do have to take off the head and the arms, and it's actually really easy to do. Maybe I'll show that real quick. I haven't done it with this guy yet. So, like you could take this guy, decapitate him. Very easy to do. The arms, let's see, hopefully, oh yeah, that was easy to do. And they seem to snap in really well. Other arm, yeah, really easy to do. So here's his harness. It's bigger than the others for obvious reasons because he's a big guy. But Yeah, you get that on and it fits really well. Let's put the arms back on. Uh, all right. You can kind of hear it like a snap. You think it's in, but if you go a little further, yeah, there's a snap and then it's on perfect. And it's just such a smooth movement and it stays. So, yeah, that's the harness. So on the back of each harness is this T, which after watching Char's counterattack, I'm like, why is there a floating T everywhere? That's the Psycho frame piece. But yeah, that's a T. And each figure then comes with a component. And here's an example. This is the sack that, you know, it reminds me of what we saw in Gundam The Origin when we see Char and Garma when they're like out in the field and they had to use these little uh, mats or these things, you know, because they're out in the rain or whatever. Anyway, it's got the T mark on the back, easily plugs in and stays. And it's like that with each figure. So you've got the jetpack, which could probably go in other figures. You know what I just noticed? The jetpack has this this area on the back. I didn't see anything in the instructions, so there could have been that something attaches there. But I wonder how easy. No, that didn't fit. Oh, I wonder if it has to do with this gun. Wow. So yeah, the gun goes under there. That is really awesome. I just found out just now. I love the jetpack. I wish they all had the jetpack, but I mean, I'm cool with that. And I love that so the coolest thing about this action figure, and it reminds me a lot of, you know, things I like from action figures when I'm younger or GI Joes is when they come with all these accessories and then you can actually put them all on the figure, you know. All right, so we went through the harness and their backpack. Oh, heads. So there's a couple different options with the heads. So let's start with like the big guy in particular. He has a bearded. It almost looks like Riker, you know, lieutenant. The number 2 in Star Trek Next Generation. And you can actually take off the helmet. And then that looks, yeah, freaky. You can see it because what you can do is then take let's see, what was the other one it came with? It came with this sad face. Okay, what do I need to do to? Yeah, it came with a sad face, so you could actually put the helmet on. That, if it will go. And then you can actually use that head if you wanted to. I do love the beard. Okay, that came off too easy. I probably didn't fasten it. I do like the beard option. Very cool. But I'll just put this on for the sake of this video. He comes with, let's see, and he comes with another head where it looks like that same head, just without the beard and mustache. All right, the female soldier comes with this badass cigar face there. Cigar face. It sounds like a Dick Tracy villain. I'm sure it is. And then there's here's her other one, which is really awesome. Anyway, it's just her without the cigar. There's just the hair is really well done and the paint's done very well. And then the last part of that, oh yeah, it is her again, but she's actually wearing her Zeon helmet. So, very nice options for that. For this guy, almost looks like Char. Almost looks like that actor in Dark City. What's his name? I know he's been in some other cool things recently. But anyway, he comes with actually a completely different head right here. Some blonde dude. Helmetless blonde dude. Also, a cigar face to put the helmet on. except this guy is sleeping, smoking a cigar. Maybe it'd be cooler if his eyes were open, but no, it's cool. Um, let's see. Anything else to add? You know what? Something I used once I thought it was pretty cool is that they have these, I guess, bandoliers or some sort of. I believe this goes around their abdomens, their chest, and it just some more pouches. And they do seem to be different sizes. Maybe just slightly the way they bend. I think it's because the torso of each figure is sculpted differently. All right, so yeah, we went over the guns, the hands. One thing I wanted to go over, and I can actually show an example because I haven't fixed it yet. So with the hands on the wrist, you may have to swivel first to kind of loosen it up. Maybe use a heat gun or a blow dryer to heat it up. Even though I got the hands out, I could see like the stress on the plastic where it turns a little white. And so with one I took off, and I'll show the example here. The peg actually came out. And there's a metal bar in the middle here and the peg is right here where it didn't where when I pulled it out, the peg stayed in. I had to get it out by hand. That was pretty hard, but it's an easy fix. I was even messing with the hand itself, and I was able to take the pin out. And it's an easy fix. I think that's good because these are very highly detailed, highly articulated action figures that I think could be prone to breaking easily, but because of the way they are engineered, I think it lends to easy ways to repair it. So I'm not too worried. Some other thing I wanted to add was the female soldier came with this, which I think is really cool. It's like a binocular stand, but what I think is cool about this is the idea that these are the soldiers of Gundam, and Gundam's all about the mobile suits. And so, some of my photography ideas are having like mobile suits look like they're out in the distance. So I've got this Zaku from 0083 right here. But the idea is I can take some pictures where I can see these guys out in the distance fighting, maybe manipulate the foreground a little to show like mountains and trees, and then have these guys in the foreground, kind of use that forced perspective to look like that they are in scale. But having this piece here kind of lends to that idea of viewing, what's in the distance, taking advantage of that forced perspective look. If I do take some shots like that, I might do a video tutorial on that of how I achieve that. There's many ways to do it, and I'm not the best action figure photographer out there, but I've got some cool ideas. That's it with the three figures, but the one cool thing, and I don't know if you buy them individually, they still come with this, but each one comes with the piece to build this machine gun here, which is really awesome. I mean, it's not only this machine gun, but it also comes with this ammo crate that you can like kind of set the ammo in to make it look like it's coming out of, and that actually opens and closes. This has a hinge at the bottom here. And you can actually remove the ammo. You can, let's see, open the top here. Oh, it just fell out. You can open the top here, take the ammo in and out. So, no, that's cool stuff. So, honestly, I think this thing was totally worth it. This is, along with Joy Toy, some of the best designed 4-inch action figures. It was interesting to use this Predator as an example because I have maybe 10 or 12 of these Predators, and I love them, but they're highly detailed. The paint's great. They come with great accessories, but some of the engineering fails, like with the anchor rocker, some of the joints. But with this feels like a completely high quality engineering product. And at the end of the day, let's say each figure is worth kind of 50 plus tax. That I don't, that may be the case, because if If Hasbro was willing to release Star Wars action figures to this quality, and they included all the accessories and were 50 each, I would probably get that. So I would say these are definitely worth it. There's the Federation soldiers coming out soon. I'll do a review of that, as well as that new 3-pack with Char, which just makes me believe the next 3-pack, it's got to have Amuro and some Fedi pilots with him. And then I hope they continue to do that and maybe have Sayla. I would love to see, Sayla Mass with maybe Ryu, Hayato, Mirai, all those Fraubo. I would love to see all those characters. And then Ahara at that scale. So anyway, yeah, thanks for watching. If you have any questions about the set, like if you're planning on buying it and have some questions that I didn't cover, just let me know. But yeah, thanks for watching.